Hello, I have another tip. The tip today is to show you how I achieved this look. The middle one is the vinyl. So at the moment I'm going through not so much a learning phase, but I wanted to make a tutorial for you guys, because if one of the things that's out there is asked how do you cut vinyl, I'm with two Facebook pages, well quite a few, but mainly to do with the CRICUT expression or the Brother Scan and Cut, which you can do on any cutting machine. Just have to find your right settings. This is used the pen in the CRICUT. I'll show you how to do that. That's using the vinyl, and it also shows you how beautiful it cut, nice and fine. And that's using the when it's cut out, that's using the mask. So there's so many things you can do, and that bottom one looks like a beautiful stamped image. So if you don't have the knowledge or the programs to, I use Inkscape in Brother Scan and Cut, as well as the Brothers Canvas. With Inkscape you can download all sorts of fonts, but with these fonts, they are TrueType fonts or SVGs for your CRICUT cartridges, but they cut double lines. To get that effect, see how it cuts, if it's going, see how it goes on the outside of the design. If you are able to download TrueType fonts from the internet, just Google handwritten or single line fonts, single stroke, single line, and just experiment. Apparently they're quite hard to get a hold of. You can buy them. There are some sites. It is doable. Okay. But the purpose here is also, because I don't have a laptop, I've been without my laptop for about 3 weeks. I'm just going to load that. The purpose of this video is so you can just cut any size scrap of paper you want, and you want to fit a design or a phrase, whatever it is you want to fit on here, without having to go through the dial sizes. Like, okay, what size is going to fit on this? I don't know. But there is a way to find out. Put it down at the bottom left-hand corner of your page. And I know there's plenty of people that have said this before. At this day and age, we all tend to use the programs. It's a lot much easier on the program. Used to be able to do this on the Gypsy before the program. Alright, so it's down there. No, it's not. You can't see. Hello. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, it disappeared. Hello. Okay. It is over there. So what I want you to do now is find the set paper size on your overlay. So we're pressing that. Now it's going to say that the material's too small. Just ignore that. We're then going to press fit to page. Now I do believe that you should set the page size first, then press fit to page, because you want it to fit. So that's now a page. That's the size of your page. You want it to fit to the page. I'm using the word thanks. I don't know why I'm yelling. No. I'm using the word thanks, which is a phrase on wall cards. Page 53. I've marked it C2, so ABC 1, 2. Before. Oh, sorry. Okay, just go clear page. It's phase. Phrase. C2. Did that last time. Actually, I did that last time, which is this little bugger here. Sorry. This little Duvalaki. It's like it's a card. And that would make a brilliant shaker card, which I might do. There you go. All you have to do now is press, so we've got fit to page, fingers crossed. So when you press cut, it'll tell you here what size it's going to calculate it for. Just keep an eye out for that. Fit to calculate, fit to page, it's 4 inches. That's not going to work. Yes, it is. Don't know why I doubted it. Good size. Try and put your paper in the way that it's, so if you put your book facing that way, the design is going to cut that way. That's why I made it longer that way, not longer that way. So I made it longer portrait and not longer landscape. So that's the way, if you can remember how things are going to cut. You're going to cut if you put it in that way, not that way. Now I'm just going to go load paper. That's cut out. What I want to show you now is how to draw on here and draw the same size. Now it came out at 4 inches. So we're going to set that at 4 inches. We're going to take off the fit to page, because if you leave the fit to page on, I'm in view, if you leave that fit to page on, it means that that's your page now, not this. That's why you do fit to page down there, not here. So now you put it size 4, because that's what it told us it cut this one out at. We're going to take out the blade. Just want to protect that paper for a minute. Now we're going to put in these little CRICUTs. And just remember to put your pressure, don't worry about the blade because you don't have a blade dial on that. Just put your pressure on maximum. Just remember to put it back when you're doing the vinyl. Press repeat last and then press cut. Oh, I should have said cut twice. It should work. Okay, we're going to unload that paper. So see what I mean by when it writes it. It's not, if you're going to cut this on cardstock, that's fine. It's beautiful. It does it well. But when you draw it, which a lot of people have been asking for, it's not a single stroke font. Okay, it's meant to be cut out. So you can colour that in, or you can use your vinyl. So let's weed this. Probably a lot easier if you just leave it on there for the time being. Take away the outside. Be careful because you want to use that on something else. Piece of paper. Let it fall into place. Right, just put that there. Can't use these ones. You can't use these as stencils. And there's your thanks. Thanks. It's only little. It's like using a pre-made thicker or a pre-made sticker. Right, so there's your thanks. So grab some ink, a little dauber. I'm using Brilliance. I can use anything. And let's make it nice and dark. So you could place this on a card, so you don't have that stamp of your choice. You haven't got a printer that's working, you haven't got a laptop that's working, or you haven't got a laptop, but you've got a CRICUT, you've got a scan and cut. Go and buy some cheap book covering sticky stuff. Practice what your machine settings are, write them down. I have them there all the time so I don't forget. Alright. Then lift that up. The beauty about this stuff, doesn't drag the paper along with it. This is just cardstock. I've done it on watercolour paper. It's not high tacky, and look at the difference. Drawn by the CRICUT. I don't like that method. That's your sticker, which cuts out a lot of work, or you can use that another day to place on a card somewhere. It won't hurt the material. So I hope that helped somebody. Cheers.